The blood had already dried when I found it. Not much, just a smear across the marble counter, like someone tried to wipe it clean and gave up halfway. The house smelled of iron and whiskey. His phone was buzzing under the couch, one name flashing again and again. Emily. I didn't answer. I just watched it vibrate itself into stillness. Outside, the rain blurred the streetlights. Inside, time stood still, the kind of still that follows violence. I wasn't supposed to be here. But then again, neither was she. He told me he was working late. I told him I believed him. Both of us lied. By the time I checked the security footage, he was already gone. Not missing, just absent in a way only guilt can make someone vanish. The living room camera glitched around midnight. For 6 minutes, the screen went black. When it came back, a shadow crossed the hall, too small to be his. I replayed it 10 times. No sound, just silence thick enough to taste. A glass was shattered near the sink. 2 wine stains. 1 lipstick mark that wasn't mine. Love doesn't die fast. It rots slowly, underneath the surface, until truth smells like decay. He came home the next morning, pretending to be tired, pretending the world hadn't shifted. He kissed my forehead, and I smiled, a performance we both knew too well. He didn't notice the missing photo from the hallway frame. He didn't notice the faint mark on his wrist, a scratch, thin but deep. He didn't notice that I'd stopped asking questions. I watched him the way a scientist watches a dying experiment, curious, detached, already certain of the outcome. Every word he spoke carried the weight of something unspoken. Every laugh sounded rehearsed. I started keeping a record, calls, locations, timestamps, not for justice, for precision. When I confronted Emily, she cried before I even asked a question. Fear has a sound. It trembles through every syllable of denial. That's when I knew he wasn't cheating anymore. He was covering something. It wasn't infidelity that broke him. It was control. He'd been filming her. Not love videos, not memories, surveillance. Hidden cameras in her apartment, synced to his cloud. I found the footage, every click of a lock, every shower, every tear. When she threatened to expose him, he didn't beg, he planned. That missing 6 minutes in the footage? That's when she came here. That's when she never left. Her car was still parked 2 streets over, frost-covered, forgotten. He buried her in the old construction site near the lake. I know because I watched him go there every night. Same jacket, same shovel. Grief doesn't drive people to routines. Guilt does. When I finally confronted him, he didn't deny it. He just whispered, "You weren't supposed to know." And for once, he was right. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just pressed play on the footage, the one that showed everything. His face went pale as the video looped. Her voice echoed in the background, begging, promising silence. Then, nothing. The silence was always the worst part. I sent the file to the police before he could move. Then I walked away. He followed me to the door, asking if I still loved him. Love? That word belonged to the night she died. By morning, his story was everywhere. Local man arrested after hidden footage leads to missing woman case. They called it a tragedy. I called it symmetry. He wanted silence, so I gave it to him, in a courtroom filled with noise. The trial was short. The evidence was louder than both of us. He never looked at me again. Sometimes I wonder if he blames me. Sometimes I wonder why that still matters. I deleted every video, every memory, every trace of what we once were. But the smell of iron still lingers in the house. And when my phone buzzes at night, I still expect his name. They say justice brings peace, but peace is just another kind of silence. And silence was always his favorite language.